You'll know 7'4" players are brand new to NBA 2K26, and they were looking really good when I tested NBA 2K26 early, whether it was Wemby dribbling or chucking up some three-pointers and step backs, or even Yao Ming launching skyhooks from the three-point line. So you're probably wondering, how are 7'4" my player builds? Well, they can get the new sharpshooting takeover ability. Oh, and an 89 three-pointer. And a 94 three-pointer in takeover. Oh, and Hall of Fame limitless range with a max +2. Yeah. I'm showing every 7'4" build you can think of making. I'm talking 7'4" shooting bigs, 7'4" inside bigs, 7'4" post scores, even 7'4" dribbling builds. All I ask is to hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and let's get started with build number 1. What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Henry, aka 𝘸𝘰, back at it with yet another video. And the first 7'4" of many that I am making in this video is going to be a shooting 7'4". Now, I did make some mistakes while making this build. After looking at the footage, I'm gonna point them out. So make sure to not make these mistakes that I made when I was making this 7'4" popper. Okay, now 7'4" is gonna get pretty crazy. You're gonna see when I minimize my wingspan, when I go 7'4" right here, you can get an 89 three-pointer like I said in the intro. That's gonna give you silver limitless, and it's gonna give you sharpshooting takeover ability. Okay, so 7'7" wingspan is like 84 3, max wingspan is 78 three-pointer. But I feel like a lot of people are gonna mess around and make the minimum wingspan 1, just because, like, why would you not? I feel like there's so much fun to be had, whether it's in the rec, the park. I'm interested to see if these 7'4" builds make it into competitive play, but they might be a little slow. But anyways, I messed up on the weight when I first went in. Then I went 258 to try to get 99 rebound, and I made a mistake on that because I ended up wanting to get 99 off his rebound, and this is only 98. So you have to go 1 pound heavier than this. So go 259 pounds. That was the mistake I made when making this build. So go 259. Do not go 258 so you can get that max 99 O-board. But when I got into the builder, you see I put my rebound up immediately. I put my three-pointer to an 89, which gave me gold set shot, silver limitless. Then I was looking at the standing dunk, what's it called? Contact dunk thresholds for standing dunks. I was trying to find them here, and they are the same as last year. It's 80 standing dunk, 60 vertical for the first one, and then it's like 90 standing dunk for the second one with a 70 vertical. So then I ended up putting my standing dunk to an 80. I later realized that I need silver rise up at 81, so I did that later. And then I put 60 vertical. I maxed out the speed. I mean, it is slow. 51 speed, 39 agility. I don't know what y'all expected. Is 7'4". I do make it 7'4" later in the video. That is the fastest 7'4" you can possibly make. I tried to put up the steal, wasn't really worth it. Then I put up my driving dunk to a 65 just for animations. I put my strength to a 91 for brick wall. And by the way, for box out beast this year, you don't need any strength. It's just rebounding stat for box out beast. I put my pass act to an 82 for gold dimer. Put my vertical up. At this point, I have a 97 O board, 90 D board. So like I said, I had 258 pounds, which is max 98 board, thinking I would +2 cap breaker it. So make sure you go 259 pounds. Do not go 258 so you can get the max potential 99 O board. Anyways, I had a this is what I had going on here. I realized my standing dunk was a little low, so I put it to 81. I didn't know what else to do with the stats though, so I put down my D board to see what else I could get away with. Ended up getting a way higher interior defense and a way higher block, but at this point I'm still not 99 overall. So I was trying to mess around with the stats, see where to put these stats, because there wasn't really anywhere to put it. Like, there wasn't enough to put it on perimeter to get anything significant, or interior, or rebound, or block. There wasn't really a point to putting on speed with ball or ball handle. So I was like, okay, maybe post fade phenom. Like, there was nothing else to get. So I put 79 post control and 80 mid range for gold post fade phenom. I tried to get some more pass sack after putting down my rebound. but I couldn't get to 92 pass act. Anyways, this is what the stats looked at 99 overall, and this was the first center build I had ever made at 7'4", and I made a massive mistake besides that weight. And this is why I would be careful for all my center builds out there. I would make your first build with specialization in mind. If you don't know what build specialization is, you choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense, and rebounding. Through challenges under the one that you pick, you can get +2 cap breakers towards whatever you chose, a max +2 to any badge, and a max +1 to any badge. And these challenges might take a little time, but you can literally grind them in MyCur offline on rookie mode. And in this build right here, I was thinking of +2ing the offensive rebound for that 99 offensive rebound, which would then give me Legend Rebound Chaser. And then the other rewards was the max +1 and the max +2, and I'd put the max +1 on Box Out Beast. Then I would have Legend Rebound Chaser and Legend Box Out Beast, and then I still have my max +2 left. But there's no rebounding badge left to put a max +2 on. So I would essentially just be wasting it. So you're probably thinking, oh, just go 99 rebound in the builder and then put your build specialization in a different category. Well, yeah, you could do that. And on this build, if you did that, then yeah, you could put it on shooting, put this 3-pointer to 87, get the 99 offensive rebound by sacrificing something else a little bit, probably block and interior, and then putting your build specialization badges on a bunch of shooting badges like Legend Set Shot Specialist and Gold Deadeye. But I think it would just be a way better idea to +2 for like 92 rebound, get Legend Rebound Chaser, get Hall of Fame Box Out Beast, and then save a ton of attributes to put elsewhere. So I don't know, I feel like 99 rebound is really expensive, and then there's no reason to +2 to Hall of Fame or rebounding badges in the builder, because then you're just wasting your max +1s and 2s. So I ended up remaking this build. So here's the build I ended up going with, but I wouldn't even use this either. So hear me out with the changes I would make to make the perfect 7'4" after reviewing the footage. So the changes that you will notice is the finishing is a little different. We went -1 on the mid-range. We went a little higher on the block, a little higher on the D board, lower on the O board, higher speed, higher agility, higher vertical. We went lower weight so we could get that higher speed and agility now that we're not going for that 99 rebounding, making us a faster 7'4", another reason to not go this 99 rebound. But you don't get that sharpshooting takeover ability unless you have above an 80 midi and above an 83. Not only that, but if we're going to use a build specialization, we're going to put it on rebounding or maybe shooting. Regardless, we wouldn't waste it on limitless range, because rebounding, you can't use it on limitless range. And then if we got shooting, we're going to put those at the tier 1s. And that's because even after the build specialization, you end up earning other max +1s and max +2s. A max +1 for badge tier 1s and tier 2s, and a max +2 for a badge tier 1 badge and a badge tier 1 badge. So that max +2 tier 2 badge, you're going to want to use on limitless range to get that Hall of Fame limitless range. And then max +1, you have Dimer left with Hall of Fame Dimer, but then you don't get Legend Dimer. And this build on the screen, I didn't even make for a build specialization. Like, it's literally for 0 cap breakers, nothing in mind. And I would make your first build with something in mind. So what to do to make this build better? Put the offensive rebound to a 90, put the block to an 84, then adjust other stats to minimize them. I think you could probably lower interior a little bit. Then put your mid-range to an 80, and then put your pass act to a 92. This way you get the sharpshooter takeover ability, you get Legend Dimer, then you can put the build specialization on rebounding, +2 offensive rebound, get the gold rebound chaser, get the gold box out beast. Then you can put the max +2 from build specialization on rebound chaser for Legend Rebound Chaser, the max +1 from build specialization on Box Out Beast for Hall of Fame Box Out Beast. Without even playing much, you'll get that max +2 for a tier 2 badge pretty fast, and you can get Hall of Fame limitless range. Then eventually you'll get a max +1 for a tier 2 badge. You can put that on Legend Dimer, because now you have Hall of Fame Dimer because you have a 92 pass act. Then you can use your max +2 in the shooting badges for Legend Set Shot, and the max +1 either on Brick Wall for Hall of Fame Brick Wall or Gold Deadeye. Now you have a crazy 7'4" build with standing contacts, sharpshooting takeover ability, Hall of Fame limitless range, Legend Deadeye, Silver Paint Patroller, Legend Rebound Chaser, Hall of Fame Box Out Beast, and either Hall of Fame Brick Wall or Gold Deadeye. I mean, that is literally insane. But anyways, the build on the screen ended up coming out as a pick and pop board enforcer, and I did get a comparison to 𝘬𝘕. But let's move on to the inside big. Now, the next 7'4" build is the inside center, like I said, and I ended up making this with no cap breakers in mind. So you guys can kind of think what build specialization you're going to go with, or if you want to keep cap breakers in mind. But I really wanted to show y'all what it's like to put a 99 rebound on a big. Okay, this is a 7'4" with 99 offensive rebound. Okay, so the first thing I did was max the speed and agility. You're going to be a little slower than the other 7-4s because you wanted a 99 rebound. So you have a 52 agility, or a 52 speed of 39 agility, 91 strength for the goal rebound chaser, max vertical so we can jump for those rebounds. You're not going to be able to shoot on this. So this is just going to be for all my centers that don't want to be able to shoot. You want to inside. You just want to be basically a 7'4" Shaq. I guess this is what you would probably make. So we went 82 pass ac at first to try to get that gold dimer to start. 84 block. We went 81 standing dunk for the standing contacts and silver rise up. And then I was kind of looking to see what we can, if it was even possible to get posterizer on an inside. It is not. Then I put the standing dunk to a 90. This way we get both standing contacts. I mean, we are inside, we may as well get that. I put the rebound to a 99. I did have to lower the perimeter defense a little bit, and after messing around with the stats forever, this is literally the best 7'4" inside center build you could possibly make if you wanted to put a 99 rebound on it. This shows how expensive 99 rebound really is. I mean, I couldn't upgrade my perimeter just to have a perimeter. This build has no shooting. I do get a 70 dunk, so I do get those 70 park dunks. 90 standing dunk for both contacts. We do have good interior defense and block. Our strength isn't anything crazy, but you don't need strength for box out this beast this year. So we have legend box out and legend rebound chaser, and I'm sure you can eventually +2 brick wall for legend brick wall. The only problem with this build is I'm just not sure where you would put your build specialization. I mean, I guess I would probably put it on defense, and then you could +2 paint patroller for Hall of Fame paint patroller, and +1 post lockdown for gold post lock. And then eventually when you get other max +1s and 2, you can get legend dimer with the +2 on the badge tier 2, silver high flying denier for the max +1 tier 2, Hall of Fame break starter for the max +2 tier 1, and maybe gold versus how visionary for the max +1 tier 1. Keep in mind, this build has a 7'10" wingspan, so it has max wingspan on a 7'4". For builds in 2K26, you only get 6 inches above your height. They changed that a little bit, so there's no more 8-foot wingspans. And this build is called a lob threat board enforcer, with comparisons to Mutombo, Rudy Gobert, and Wilt. And the scouting report says your only weaknesses is you can't shoot, which I guess is good because we were trying to make it inside big. So I guess we did a good job of that. And the strengths were exactly what we were looking for. And I did end up changing the build a little bit. If you wanted to put cap breakers on O board for the 99 O board and you just don't care about missing out on your max +2, then going from 99 O board to 97 gives you 92 pass ac. And this build does get Dishmaster and Crasher takeover abilities. And the build name does come out to be a board enforcing diming riser that has comparisons to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Wilt Chamberlain. But that's enough with the inside centers. Next is the 7'4" post score, and I'm gonna be honest, this 7'4" post score is crazy. Like, I really think I cooked with this build. If you are a sweaty post scorer and you're looking just to make a 7'4" to start the game, I feel like I really cooked with this build. But anyways, the first thing I ended up doing, which is upgrading a bunch of stuff in the finishing with the standing dunk, the close shot, the post control, even the driving dunk, so when you do have a lane, you have a good animation. And I was kind of messing around with the wingspan too, because I wanted to get that 80 mid-range for the gold post fade phenom, because I feel like these post scorers could get a lot of stats. Like, I could get rebound, I could get interior and block, and getting a midi 2 to add that post hop shot, post fade to your bag with the new post go-to shots in the game, I feel like would be huge. Like, the Wemby post go-to shot and the Kevin Durant post go-to shots are really good, and I feel like post scorers could get pretty glitchy with them. And there's probably some other post go-to shots that we don't know about, but we do know about the Yao Ming or the Kareem one where the post hook, that would be post control and close shot, which we have upgraded. I ended up maxing out the speed, maxing out the agility. I put up the block, the interior, the offensive rebound, the defensive rebound. And really, I was just messing around with the finishing and the strength for literally like 20 minutes until I came to this build right here. Now, this is obviously like a 1v1 court version of a post score because it has no pass ac, but look at how crazy this is. We have max speed, we have a 95 strength, we have a 66 vertical, we have the 92 offensive rebounds so you can get your own rebounds, 80 defensive rebound. You have super high interior defense. You have good block. Even though you don't have a lot of ball handle, you have gold unpluckable, which is the max you can get through post control without upgrading your ball handle. You have an 80 mid-range, so you could shoot the post fades, the post hop shots, the go-to shots, and then 96 post control, 90 standing dunk, 51 driving dunk, 67 driving layup, 92 close shot. Look at the badges. I mean, they are insane. And guess what? If you put your build specialization on finishing, put the +2 to post control, then when you hit level 40 in a season, put +1 to post control, you'll have 99 post control, giving you legend post up poet, so you will drop step and post spin people to the floor with ease. Then you can put the max +2 you got from your build specialization on post powerhouse, giving you legend post powerhouse, and then you could put the +1 on, I guess, float game for legend float game. Then eventually when you get your other max +1s and 2s, you can +2 paint patroller for Hall of Fame paint patroller. You can +2 rise up for legend rise up. You can +2 high flying denier for gold high flying denier. And then you could +1 aerial wizard or off-ball pest, whatever you want to go with there. Then all of a sudden, you have a insane post-score build with legend post powerhouse, legend post-up poet, gold rebound chaser, legend rise up, gold unpluckable, gold box out, gold paint prodigy, Hall of Fame paint patroller, Hall of Fame brick wall, silver set shot, gold post fade phenom with a bunch of glitchy post go-to shots, and he's 7'4". I mean, with a 7'8" wingspan. I don't know, man. This could get super glitchy. This build gets Paint Surgeon and Crasher for its takeover abilities. It is compared to Artist Gilmore, Robert Parrish, and Roy Hibbert, and it is called a two-way paint pounding Crasher? Pause. And yeah, the weaknesses is basically pass sack and three-point shooting, which we already knew. And the strengths, they speak for themselves, bro. I mean, it literally says drop steps into automatic buckets. I mean, do we need to say any more? I also ended up making a pass sack version for people that wanted to play twos, and I ended up having to change the stats a lot to get the 71 pass sack, and this is what I ended up going with, so you still get really good badges. The only things we lost out on was Hall of Fame post powerhouse, and we got an extra +2 defensive rebound, and we did get a -1 post control, a -5 strength, but we did get the 71 pass sack and a +2 defensive rebound. And this build also came out to be a two-way paint pounding Crasher. But that's enough of the post scores. Now it was time to make the dribbling 7'4". Now, people are probably going to be dribbling on a 7'4". I heard from Joey 2K Community Day that there were some good animations at 65 ball handle, which you can get with a 7'4". So I went minimum weight. I tried to get the fastest 7'4" you can make. Minimum wingspan for the max shooting as well. And at first, I thought I really cooked with this build right here. Y'all could let me know. A 73 driving dunk and a 73 vertical for the bronze posterizer. We get the 90 standing dunk for both the contact dunks for standing dunks, 79 post control and 80 mid-range for the gold post fade phenom, and we get the sharpshooting takeover ability with the 89 three-pointer, silver limitless range gold set shot. Max ball handle, max speed of ball is 65 ball handle, 44 speed of ball on a 7'4". 92 pass sack for Hall of Fame dimer. We have a 93 block, 78 interior for that gold paint patroller. Max perimeter defense. We're not going to get any stealing badges anyways, so a 38 steal isn't really a big deal. 80 O board, 80 D board. I know. Now we are 7'4", but we went minimum weight. Okay, we went minimum weight, minimum wingspan. So it happens, bro. Like we're gonna have a low rebound. I mean, we could eventually max +2 for Hall of Fame rebound chasers. So I feel like you would probably get away with it. Anyways, 62 speed, 47 agility is the fastest a 7'4" can get. We ended up having an 80 strength right here. We could put it up a little bit, but that was the thing. I wanted silver brick wall at least, and you guys can let me know. I feel like looking at the footage, I'd probably go with this anyways with the 73 vertical here, but I ended up going back, putting the weight up a tiny bit, and then I had to lower the driving dunk 1 to get my 83 strength to get the silver brick wall. And I mean, it's up to you. You could probably sacrifice something else here to get the posterizer bronze and the 83 strength, or you could just say screw it and +2 brick wall eventually. I don't know what you would put your build specialization on for a build like this. You could probably lower the pass sack to 90 and eventually get your +2s and 1s for playmaking badges. But then again, you don't have handles for days or lightning launch or anything. So there's not really a point unless you want to use it for passing badges or for unpluckable to get gold unpluckable. Honestly, you would probably just end up using it for shooting, but regardless of, you're gonna get a max +2 on your tier 2 badges pretty fast. You can get Hall of Fame Limitless Range, you can get Legend Deadeye, you can get Legend Set Shot. Hey, you can even get Legend Rise Up on this build too. You can get Hall of Fame Rebound Chaser despite the 80 rebounding. There's a lot of possibilities with this dribbling 7-4. You get the Sharpshooter Takeover ability, you get the Dishmaster Takeover ability, and you are compared to Victor Wembanyama and Kristaps Porzingis and called an inside-out diming eraser, with your weakness saying that it's unacceptable touch under the basket, which makes no sense. We have a 90 standing dunk and we have a 72. I mean, I guess the close shot and post control being in the high 70s is low, but dude, we have all the standing contacts, so I'm not sure. But monster shot blocker, find shooters from the paint, immediate rise under the basket, efficient from deep for his size. This is a pretty crazy build right here. Now, if you want to take a look at the playmaking glass cleaner that I'm starting NBA 2K26 with, click the video on your screen. That is my favorite build I made at Community Day.